When your cat sleeps with you, do you actually know what they're trying to say? You probably think it's just about staying warm, but here's the thing. Behind that adorable closeness is something far deeper that most people completely miss. It is one of the most emotionally loaded things your cat can do. If you misunderstand it, you might be ignoring a message they've been sending for years. This isn't about temperature, it's about a level of trust you never realized. Stick around. Because if your cat suddenly stops doing this, it's a warning sign you can't afford to ignore. Part 1: The Paradox of Survival. Why you? Most people assume it's simple. Cats get cold, and you're basically a giant living radiator. End of story. We see them seeking out sunny spots on the rug, curled up on a warm laptop, or burrowing into laundry fresh from the dryer. If warmth was the only thing they were after, they have plenty of safer, quieter options. So why do they keep choosing you? Actually, here is what most people don't realize. In the wild, sleep is the most dangerous time for a cat. It is the moment they are at their most defenseless. Every survival instinct they possess screams at them to find somewhere hidden, somewhere high up, somewhere no predator could ever reach. Their belly and neck are exposed, and their reaction time is zero. But here's the paradox. Your cat walks past every dark, safe corner in your home and climbs into bed with a human 15 times their size. This isn't about temperature. It's an incredible exchange of instinct for love. When your cat chooses your bed, they are running a very specific ancient code that says, "I trust you more than my own need to hide." Think about that image for a second. A tiny, vulnerable creature closing its eyes next to a giant who could easily crush them in their sleep. That is the highest definition of safe that exists in the animal kingdom. They aren't just looking for a heater. They are acknowledging that in a world full of potential threats, your presence is the only fortress they need. It's an ancient ritual of devotion, whispered in the silence of the night. How telling you that you aren't just their owner, you are their ultimate sanctuary. Part 2: The cat's ego and the recognition of a fellow cat. Have you ever wondered what you actually look like through your cat's eyes? You probably assume they see you as their owner or perhaps a parental figure. But here is the thing that most people don't realize. According to the research of animal behaviorist John Bradshaw, cats have never evolved a separate social language for humans. They don't have a human-specific way of acting. Actually, in your cat's mind, you aren't a master or a superior being. You're just a really big, surprisingly clumsy, hairless cat who somehow ended up in their colony. This might sound like a blow to your ego, but it's actually the highest compliment they can give. It means they see you as an equal. Think about their nightly rituals. Have you noticed them kneading your stomach, rubbing their cheeks against your face, or gently licking your hand before settling down? To us, it's just being cute. But in the science of animal cognition, these are communal behaviors seen only in stable cat colonies. When they make biscuits on your chest, they are reverting to a kitten-like state of total security. When they rub their scent glands on you, they are marking you as safe for the rest of the group. By sleeping with you, they aren't begging for attention or asking for a favor. They are performing an ancient ritual of group bonding. They are confirming your place in their world. They are telling you that you belong to their family, not because you feed them, but because you are one of them. It is their silent way of saying, "You are my kind, and as long as we are together, the colony is secure." Part 3, Sleeping Positions, the map of priority and affection. Does your cat have an assigned seat on your bed? You might think they just pick whatever spot is softest, but actually, the specific place your cat chooses to sleep is a direct reflection of your current bond. It's like a silent map of their priorities. For instance, does your cat insist on sleeping right on your head or your pillow? Most people find this annoying, but here's what most people don't realize. Your head is where your personal scent is strongest. By sleeping there, your cat is seeking the maximum possible connection to your identity. It's a sign of absolute devotion. They aren't just near you. They want to be immersed in you. Now, what about the cats that sleep directly on your chest? This is incredibly intimate. Science suggests they are actually seeking out your heartbeat. It's a behavior that mirrors how kittens huddle with their mothers in the nest, when they feel that rhythmic thump of your heart. It signals to their nervous system that they are safe, protected, and home. And then there are the foot sleepers. If your cat stays at the very edge of the bed near your feet, you might feel a bit rejected, but don't. In the world of feline colony dynamics, this is a strategic post. They are acting as your lookout. They trust you enough to sleep nearby, but they've assigned themselves the role of gatekeeper, keeping an eye on the door so you can rest in peace. They are literally watching your back. So think about last night. Where was your cat? Did they choose the pillow, the chest, or the foot of the bed? Every spot is a different way of saying they love you. Let me know in the comments where your cat usually settles in. I'd love to see which security detail you have at home. Part 4. The twist. When silence becomes terrifying. But what does it mean when a cat who always slept with you suddenly stops? This is the big loop I mentioned at the start, and it's something every owner needs to pay attention to. Cats are absolute creatures of habit. When they break a pattern this significant, they aren't just being moody. They're sending a silent cry for help. Sometimes the reason is physical. In the wild, a sick or injured cat hides to survive. If your cat suddenly chooses a dark closet over your bed, they might be masking pain or illness. Other times it's environmental. A new scent, a loud appliance, or even a small shift in your room can invade their safe zone. To a cat, these aren't small changes. They are massive threats to their security. Actually, here's the most important thing to remember. Your cat chose to sleep with you because they trusted you with their life. If that changes, don't ignore it. Observe them, check with a vet, and gently help them find their way back to feeling safe. Because that nightly ritual was never just a habit. It was their way of saying, "I am safe because of you." If this helped you understand your cat's silent language, smash that like button and subscribe. It's the best way to help us reach more people who truly care about the deep, ancient bond we share with these incredible creatures. Remember, it's never a small thing to them, and it shouldn't be a small thing to you either.